Welcome to 3 Questions in 3 Minutes, where we sit down with education leaders across the state to discuss the blueprint for Maryland's future. Today we are joined by Natasha Escobar, Executive Chair at Baltimoreans for Educational Equity. Let's dive in. Natasha, can you tell us a bit about yourself and the work B is doing for educational equity in public schools?
Sure. So I'm Natasha Escobar. As you heard, am the Executive Chair of Baltimoreans for Educational Equity. I'm also a ninth-year Spanish teacher here in Baltimore City. So what Baltimoreans for Educational Equity does is exactly what is in the title. We advocate for educational equity here in Baltimore City and when it's appropriate at the state level. We have about 1,500 members in our network. That includes teachers, former teachers, parents and family members, students, and community members, along with some elected officials.
Awesome. And Natasha, can you tell us a bit about what was at stake in the blueprint and how it would positively impact the communities that B serves?
So first, let me begin by saying what's at stake for me personally as a teacher. So when I heard about the blueprint and all of the resources and funding that it would provide, I was really excited because I finally thought, now I'll be able to focus more on my teaching and not so much on trying to do the job of other staff members to make sure that our kids get what they need. So for me personally, it means not having to spend money on resources out of my own pocket. It could mean having that school psychologist or school social worker or any other adult that's there to help kids so that we can focus on teaching and making sure that they are whole and happy people. I think on a larger level, something that I'm thinking about what's at stake is that with the blueprint, we know that salaries across the state of Maryland are going to increase for teachers. And so I'm really excited because finally teachers will be able to be paid what they deserve for doing a really important and difficult job.
Awesome. And finally, what message do you have for lawmakers in the General Assembly regarding the blueprint?
Please override the veto.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today, Natasha, and thank you and the amazing team at B for all of the work that you're doing on behalf of educational equity in the state of Maryland.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we will be back soon with another 3 Questions in 3 Minutes. Until then.